This is the morning ritual for guitar growth, and I do this every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. with my metronome and my trusty guitar, whichever guitar it happens to be at the moment. So I'll give you a second while I just get kind of ready and get tuned up. Well, I won't be tuning up because I think I might be in tune. I will tune up a little bit today, I guess it looks like. So you have plenty of time to grab your axe. So without further ado, let's get going. We have a lot to talk about today. M. Fish, good morning. I think I just saw a text come through from you, and I've been meaning to take a look at that, but we've been right on screech. We went in for Ash Wednesday yesterday, which we got we got the whole family on board, which was pretty cool. How's the guitar playing been going? M. Fish and Mark, good morning everybody. And Brother Haas is in the house. Just getting a quick tune up, and we'll get going. I think that head and chest cold is trying to hang on. That head and chest cold I've had for a couple weeks now seems to have like an undying willpower to survive. So hopefully we'll get rid of that sucker today. Just keep working on. We've got a beautiful tea, a potion, not a potion, but we've got a beautiful tea option to try to work around it. We'll see if we can keep that right handy, and we'll get going now. So who all is on board? We've got some M. Fish, Mark, Kevin. Good morning, crew. Good morning, crew. Yeah, we're just showing up in the crew cab. We're getting ready to start up the diesels. Get ready to move some earth, make a hole. Mark, good morning, and all right, good time, slow and steady, absolutely. Got to roll. We'll catch up. Oh man, you're in and out. We'll look forward to when you can you can fully join us, Mark. You have a good morning, and we'll talk to you again soon. All right, so let's get started. Guitar sounds a little better in tune, yeah. A little more pleasant to play the guitar when it's in tune. So let me dial in a good volume so that I can talk and play at the same time, and we're good to go. And I've been watching a friend, Andy Wood, and Mr. Wood has got just a great approach to the guitar. And I noticed there are so many of us who have just a wide dynamic range on both the picking hand and the fretting hands. And I noticed that I'm carrying a ton of tension in my right foot. It looks like, well, to you it looks like my left foot, but it's my right foot. And I notice I'm carrying a lot of tension there. I don't want to have that tension carried. So what I'm going to try to do is just kind of release the tension in my body by strengthening my back and my core. And focusing on my breath. And every tone should be intentional, and it should be something that we do that's well calculated. And of course, you might be using the 2 attack per beat method. And I'm going to continue using the 4 attack per beat method this morning. And we are at 80 beats per minute, so this is good. This is good. We're moving right along. It's not 120, is it? But it's pretty good. It's a clip. It's 30% faster, you know, a third faster than where we were last year, so at about this time. So this is all good news. And we're using the old fingers 1 and 4 stretch. And it helps to put a little head bob into it too, you know? And a little bit of a smile. It does help. It all helps. I think the smile is super helpful. All right, and definitely clearing of the throat in a public forum is also very helpful. When you choose to clear your throat, be sure to step right up to the microphone. Oh my gosh. Oh, we've got a banger of a tea, a ginger tea this morning. You've got the red bush, the African red bush, or the Rooibos tea, however you say it. I don't say anything correctly, and I don't frame to pronounce anything correctly, but I do consume it correctly. The ginger, the Rooibos or red bush tea, and a little bit of pinch of cinnamon in there, and then we've got a little bit of crushed fennel seeds and some great local honey, and it makes a beautiful, healthy gut healing. And what are we doing? We're cardiovascular promoting. I lost 150 points off my cholesterol last year by doing this tea. No fooling. Yeah, and I was eating ice cream. All right, so we're going to stop fooling around. We're going to get right down to it. Like Frank Zappa said, we'll get right down to it. So I got down to it. Dynamo hum, yeah. Yeah, I'm making Frank Zappa references this morning. So we're doing, oh no, we're not doing that yet. We're doing fingers 2 and 3 and 4. I'm jumping the gun a little bit this morning, gang. Okay, Barty. Hey. First time on this live stream in a while. Good. It's good to see you again. I see you have the yellow guitar emoji indicating your stature as a member, a channel member. I really enjoyed that part of this. So every weekday morning, every weekday morning we're here with our guitars in hand. And okay, Barty, we have a weekly debrief that's for channel members, right? So if you're the dedicated, I forget what channel member you are, but if you're a dedicated student member level, not that you're not all dedicated students, but if you're at that level as the channel membership, we do a live debrief every I think it's Monday. It's turning out to be Monday mornings, right after the live stream finishes. So we do a private live stream for that. So we definitely want to see you around if you're around and you can make it. The debrief talks about where we've been, where we are now, and where we're going together as, and then you can influence that path too. So I mean, I have a pretty good path. So if people show up and they don't have anything to talk about, I do have a path, a trajectory for the next, I don't know, 20, 30 years. So I guess there's no shortage of stuff to talk about, I guess is what I'm saying. But you're more than welcome to show up and hang out, put your 2 cents in, and jump on board. How's your guitar practice going? Are you still a regular guitar practitioner? Fran the man. Fran the man's back. All right, can we... Let's go ahead and I want to talk about warming up with a lick this morning. I want to just break out this really cool telly lick that I've been just dreaming of. And so maybe we can talk about how to do a lick and then build that into a warm-up session. So let's kind of leave that for the tail end of this morning ritual. And why don't we go ahead and start with fingers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And let me go ahead and smash this like button. Yeah, there we go. Give a couple of hearts. getting a couple of party signs, get this party started. So here we go. Honestly, this daily routine has made the biggest impact on my playing, and more importantly, my enjoyment of playing this last year. Wow, that's something. Do you mind if I take a screenshot of that? And I want to share that with the gang on my community posts. So you're okay with that, right? This is a public forum. I want to post that. I want to share that. Maybe put it on. I'll put a few of these guys on the website. You know what I mean? So the website's coming. The new website's coming. We have a lot of PDFs coming also. So if you're a channel member, you have PDFs coming weekly. I know we're kind of getting caught up on that, but we do have PDFs coming weekly for some of the session work that we've been doing in the mornings. So stay tuned. 2026 is getting really exciting, and there's never been a better time to be a guitar practitioner. So we're doing the 4th finger stretch. So you notice, in order to conserve time, because we have time, this year we are holding time as a guarded resource. And the guarded resources, such as like clean water, heat, comfort, those guarded resources, we want to visit them, but we don't want to overindulge. But we do want to make them we do want to maximize our potential during the time spent. So this is an effort to do that. So you'll notice that I ascend one pattern and descend the next. So now we've got the 4th finger going, the stretch. Now we're going to kick back and do the 1st finger stretch. All without skipping a beat. Yeah, that's right. That's right. No beat skipping here. Okay, Barty. Okay, Barty. So did you hear live? We did some math. We're still producing the how did I benefit from last year? But we did some preliminary maths. And if you multiply 260 episodes by 1 hour by 60 clicks per minute, or per 60 clicks per second, that equals almost 1 million clicks last year we did with the metronome, right? Crazy, huh? And then we're going to ascend with both the 1st and the 4th finger stretch. So this one we're going to stretch out after this and make sure that we're caring for our own bodies, we're caring for our muscle tissues and our tendons. So we are going to get a good stretch in after this one. So we're careful you see how I'm careful to promote that stretch. And then I want to take a quick snapshot of where my thumb is. I look like, like the guy from On Top of the Mountain throwing the fire, the enchanter on the Monty Python movie. But yeah, this is the grip I'm using. The thumb is exactly in the middle of the hand. And so this is an effort to produce a good quality stretch. And you can see when we're square, we're straight on. This is actually 5, 7, 8, and then 10. So we have a really great stretch going on, right? So that's what we're trying to maintain. Cool, man, I appreciate that. Good morning and happy picking. Email has been sent, sir. Oh, good, excellent. Did you play Bohemian Rhapsody? I see you there. I see you there, friend. I see you there, friend of man. So what are we? Let's get to that. So let's see if we can get to that today. Good point. Yeah, I did a little bit of a Tom Petty song or something yesterday, "Dust in the Wind," and I got dinged a copyright ding on that yesterday. So I have to be careful about how I do these songs. I have to be really careful about that. But I did say we're going to stretch, so I don't want to forget that. So let's go ahead and jump on board. We're halfway through. 1, measure 2, 2, 3, 4, measure 3, 2. Pardon me, I have a wicked cold. So 4, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just clearing my throat and snuffling and sniffing and making all kinds of these weird noises that you would never make socially during social intercourse. In the George Washington's Rules of Civility, I don't know if you've been following Mr. Paul Gilbert, but he has this thing called ROC, W-R-O-C, and it is Washington's Rules of Civility. So you could actually follow some of what Mr. Paul Gilbert is doing on Instagram, and he's been working on those Washington's Rules of Civility. My favorite one is number 12. So if you don't have those yet, go check them out. Those Washington's Rules of Civility. Some of them are a little outdated, but some of them are really, really great. And of course, we like to study those so that we can learn how to operate and improve our etiquette and our behavior socially. And it's just a great little notebook. Like I said, some of them are more funny than they are practical now, but you'll get a kick out of it. I'm sure you will. Washington's Rules of Civility. If you haven't seen it yet, you'll like it. I think you'll like it. Let me know what you think if you do see them, right? Come back. All right. So here, and here we go, the case of the invisible pick. So I lose this pick so often, it's like transparent. You can't see it anywhere. You know, I put it over here, it's gone. It's like a little sniper. And it is that shape, you know what I mean? So, Chance Cottle, to keep your nails, you keep your nails to finger pick. Oh, yeah, I do. And I was just thinking about that the other day. When I was really finger picking full time, you know, it's great to just grow your nails out. I like to shape them like the ramp. They're shaped like the ramp of a pick. So the pick goes like this, the string enters here and gets flung off the pick here. So you can see that my fingernails are also, put that in some more contrast, but you can see the fingernail is that same sort of shape, right? And I try to keep all of them manageable. It's great to do that when you play a lot. When you play professionally though, you need to reinforce them. Some of my friends use ping pong balls, or I don't recommend lead press on nails at all. I don't remember, we used to use those. Those are horrible. You know, those totally wreck I don't do it. You can do it, do whatever you want, try it out. You're gonna do it your own way anyway, but I would recommend just kind of using sodium bicarbonate or baking soda and baking soda and super glue. So you got a super glue, you got your material to spread it out there evenly. You know, get some sodium bicarbonate, sprinkle it on there. It hardens immediately because of that chemical. You know enough about organic chemistry to understand why that works. And then there's this layering process. Once that's layered, we smooth that off a little bit, and then we put another layer of glue over the top. I only use the top. I only treat the top, you know, this top piece of the fingernail, right? And maybe, so what's white, I do that plus another half, and then I'll treat that part of the nail. And that gives us enough fortification where you can actually play for a long time. Excuse me. You can play for a long time and not lose your fingernail, right? So once you're a fingerstyle guitarist and you lose your fingernail, you're done. You're completely done, right? So Pierre Bensusan, check out Pierre Bensusan. Check out his methodology. I use his methodology largely, and then I've used others, and I prefer this. For some reason, it just kind of is what I work with. But you can shape your nails however you want. Shape them round. Experiment with like what Mr. Mancuso does. And good morning, Jill. Good morning. And we have this, it's great to see you, Jill. We started our Lenten observances yesterday, of course, and we've been through all of the finger warm-ups, and now what we're trying to do is just kind of get through that minor pentatonic system. It's the minor pentatonic, it's the major pentatonic, it's the sus4, you know, it's the sus2, it's the flat 7, the dominant 7 at 9. It's just a lot of different flavors are living in the context of this pentatonic system. So I'm using this morning to kind of get that pick working. And I don't always have to use a downstroke. I could start with an upstroke I need to start with an upstroke if we want to get into upward pick slanting anyway, because that's really key when we start playing like super speed, you know, 320 beats per minute, you know, when we're really at the top of our range, when we're really just humming along, we got to have capabilities, and upward pick slants a pretty good way to do that. But right now, we're in the safe zone. We're operating in the green, approaching the yellow, you know, we're not quite in the red zone yet. So let's go ahead and use shape number 2. I tried that, it tastes awful. Shape number 3, here we go. And if you still need these pentatonic shapes, I'm happy to email these and share these with you, because it's we gotta have these things. You know, they're free. Email me at grow@jasoncareyguitar.com. Just email me. You can email me if you want. You can do it. If you just happen to be thinking about, hey, I want those PDF binders of those pentatonic systems, just you can hit me up. There's a lot of other stuff, even though our website is going through a rebuild right now. There's a lot of other free stuff and free resources that are they're high value free. Like I'm talking like these are $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 a pack free. So you can go check that out if you like. So shape number 4. Is the pentatonic scale notes essential for blues? Yeah, I think so. I think it's a good, I mean, it's not the only thing we can do, but it is like the thing, you know, I think it's the thing that we make reference to. Shape number 5. I'm thinking about it like, you know, let's take a look. We're going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Right? We're going to make a PB&J. And now what kind of jelly are you putting on? Are you using crunchy peanut butter, or are you using soft peanut butter, creamy? Are you using what kind of jelly? Are you using jam? You know, it's like putting jalapeno jam in a peanut butter and jelly, you know what I mean? So I think the recipe for blues is, you know, the blues scale is really good, which is sort of like you know, an evolution of the pentatonic system. It's definitely an evolution of the pentatonic system. So the pentatonic system is great. I think we just went through and did that. Now we're getting ready to do this little lick. I want to save some time to just kind of work on a lick. So I wanted to add my lick to my warm-up potential, because I want this lick to be like a combined, you know, like a hybrid synthesis between plectrum playing, and fingerstyle. So hello, Danny Gatton. Good morning to you, our great late friend. So we have this really cool just opportunity. We're talking about making PB&J sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with you know, as a metaphor, analogy, or analogous to playing the blues. So whether we play the pentatonic system, maybe we got a little more crunch in that peanut butter. By using the blues, or maybe we have a little more crunch by using the bebop scale. Maybe we're just kind of using a little more chromaticism than we're allowed to use, you know what I mean? So maybe we're using some outside of the box. you know, maybe we're going in and out of that pattern. Maybe we're just trying to add a little sprinkle of spice here and there, a little crunch, a little spice here and there. But most of the time, you're going to find B.B. King, you know, in The Thrill Is Gone, right? And then you were playing in the key of B, right? B minor. And then he seldom he just kind of hangs out on the top. Just minor pentatonic shape number 1. It's really hard to allow ourselves to play a super clean pentatonic line and sound like a pro at the same time. For some reason, I don't know why. That's super hard to do. It's an ego thing maybe. We just got to step out of the way a little bit. I don't know. It took me a long time to learn it's okay to play the pentatonic scale. And then let it live and breathe. You know, breathe a little bit of life into the thing, you know. Just have some fun with it. Whether you're finger styling it, like Mr. Joe Bonamassa is just... Maybe some of us get a little more wiggly with it, you know, that's okay. But we find our own voice if we allow ourselves to inside the pentatonic system over the top of a set of blues changes, right? That's what the blues does for so many of us. That's the beginning of us being masterful jazz players or fusion players or rock players or, you know, God forbid we stick with the blues for a lifetime and become a blues master. But it's so simple, yet it's so hard at the same time. That's one of the things that I personally wrestle with the pentatonic system. And I know a lot of my other, you know, my peers have also, a lot of us have wrestled with that same thing. But we cut the baggage loose and then we get a few more miles an hour, you know, get a few more miles an hour out of it. A little more traction. B.B. King is the GOAT. I'm not going to argue that. Greenberry is on board. Well, then you have to add ham. I missed something. B.B. King and David Gilmour left space. Oh man, you got it right. Daniel Donato's the man. Hey, Archie, what's going on? Good morning. Thank you for being here with us. So here's the lick I want to just work on. So I want to decide, you know, where am I going to use the fingers to benefit, get more traction on the lick. So I'm basically descending the E major scale, and it's just this, remember this thing that we've been working on, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, sol, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, sol, do. Right, we have that little thing happening for us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, but I'm going to, instead of playing that E note, I'm going to open up the high E string. And that will allow me to do this. Change position without being observed, unless you have your eyes open, of course. But who plays with their eyes open, you know? Who listens to music with their eyes open? So I'm using this do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, changing from that, cascading up from that B string to the open high E string. At the same time, I'm using that open high E string as a green light to change position to the 6, 5, and then I'm also I'm using that 5, that major 7, 6 to the 5. So instead of keep going down, 3 notes per string, I want to hear these notes kind of collide or cascade. There's a technique that we use, a word that we'll talk about that later. But I'm coming down the 7 to 6 to the 5, the open B string, so that's a great place for a little finger action, right? And then I'm coming back down, green light to change position again. Open G, a little blues. But in in that blues, we also have the capability, we have the license to throw that major 3 in there, right? And then we can use that root note here, right? So that's basically the end of the lick. But we could also kind of Danny Gatton our way down to the lower octave. Or Mr. Hyland. Johnny Hyland is just a beautiful player for this. Mr. Andy Wood. But I'm going to use my middle finger to grab that. I could pick my way up to that string skip, but it's really cool to just be able to use your fingers wherever you can. Here's the lick one final time for today, and then we're going to jump with only the pick. Tomorrow we'll kind of start working on right, and then you can lay down the old Texas Flood. Yeah, right on there, right on there. Whatever you think is good. I like this variation. Maybe that 5-4 walk down. Yeah, the 5 flat 5-4. Or you can do that kind of stuff. Baxter, 1313. Hello again, Chance. Good morning, Bon. Chance. Oh, I see some messages were deleted by Kevin. Oh, hey, Kevin, thanks for coming to the rescue. Appreciate that, Kevin. That sounds badass. Classic rock vibe. Played again. You only played it once. All right. All right. Almost. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. I don't know what happened, but there's no sense in leaving stank around. You know what I mean? Clean up after yourselves. All right. Let's not make Kevin do all the hard, heavy lifting here. All right. All right, guys. All right, guitar friends. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day, Jill. Have a super day. Kevin, what does Kevin say? Have a great day, everyone. Until tomorrow. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Kevin. And play us your favorite song when you were a teenager. That's a great idea. Come back tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and I look forward to seeing you then. Until we meet again.